What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the camper. We're going to be installing little Victron Orion. It's an isolated DC to DC smart charger. So this little thing, I have it right here. This guy is for getting power from my truck to my camper. So to charge my camper, I have a couple different ways to charge camper. I have solar panels that are charging it. I have a NoCo 5 amp trickle charger that charges it, and now I'll have this guy. So I have this for every time you turn the truck on and the alternator is providing a charge to the starter battery, then it'll turn this on and provide power to my camper battery. So that's why it's an isolated DC-DC charger. This little guy right here is the remote. It comes this way so that when you hook it up, whenever the truck is on, this guy will turn on. Whenever the truck is off, this turns off, and you can mess with it in the settings a little bit. I'll show you here in a little bit, but I have it pre-wired already. So this is these two over here. These are going to my camper battery, so negative, positive. I have a little 20 amp circuit breaker here, and then I have another one of these going to the battery of my truck. But then these two I have connected to this, I forget what these are called, but it's like a winch quick connector. So I have one of these coming out of my truck battery, so you just plug these two together and you're good to go. So it's really easy. Just have these 4-gauge wires. I already had this for my other isolator that I had, so I just reused these wires. But you just screw these down into place, and we're gonna hook this up and see if we can get it all working. So this is my little battery area. I have a spot over here, so this lifts up, and then I have a spot where all my wires can go through, and that's where my little connector is for my truck, so it's going to plug in right there. So before I actually hook everything up, I'm going to make sure that it's going to work correctly. So we're going to plug this in to the truck and see if it turns on before I have this all connected. All right. Bluetooth pairing request. All right, we're gonna update it. All right, so this is exactly what we want to see. I plugged it in to my truck, which is already hooked up. I have one, I'll show you the cables, but one cable is directly connected to my battery on the positive, and then I have the negative just going to a ground on the truck. And we're going to turn the truck on and see if this turns on. Okay, I think it's all working. I can hook it up. I'm gonna turn my truck off. Okay, so it just shut off. So it's actually working. It turned off when I turned my truck on, and now it's turned off due to engine shutdown detected. So just my first quick little test, and everything seems to be working good. So now we're going to install this where it gets really hot on the back, so you want to have some room for that. So I might just install it with these like two right here like this. So half of these fins are like exposed to the air here and can cool off, because this thing can get too hot and it'll shut down because of that. So you want to try to make sure that it can be as cool as possible. So yeah, I think I'm going to put it like right here somewhere, and that gives me plenty of room for it to still connect to my truck. You have to do it kind of sideways like this. If you do it straight up and down, these screws would just fall out, I think. Okay, now I just gotta screw these in. I believe I can hook these up. Negative. Positive. Okay. It's gonna get dark in here for a minute. All right, everything's working. I'm gonna turn my truck on, see if it works again. All right, if we look at it, this little guy is blinking, the blue's on. I'm just gonna leave that the same. I'm going to change my starting voltage to 13.2. I'm going to leave the battery settings all the same. The only thing I changed was my start voltage from 14 down to 13.2, because that's basically what I had on my other isolator. So my battery was already pretty much fully charged, so it's moved to the absorption charge, so it's basically already full. But everything seems to be working exactly the way I need it to. So this is a big mess in here. My next step is to get another one of these banks and use these banks for just the charging stuff. But it's working. I'm amazed. And then I have a little circuit breaker right here if I want to shut it all the way off. It comes over to here, then you can see where it plugs into my truck. That comes right out of the bed. I have another video where I made about this. So truck's running. If I pop the hood, my battery's over here, so I have my cable going from the positive right here on my battery. It goes to right there, which is another circuit breaker, and then it goes from that circuit breaker all the way down here, all the way back to where that plug is. For the negative, I have it just grounded to my bed right there. Right there, it's the blue wire, so it goes there, it comes around here, right here. Oh, all the way over. So this is passenger side over here, and it goes all the way over. It's tied up and goes all the way to that plug where it's plugged in. So I saw another video where someone said the negative has to be connected to the negative on your battery, and I didn't think that was true. I'm not having any problems yet, but I'm not a fan of hooking stuff up to the negative of the battery. I've had problems in the past. Let's shut her off. Then if we go check out the battery and the smart charger, see how long it takes before it shuts off. Do the engine shut off detected. Now see, now the input is 12.913. It should shut off. Alright, so this time it took a few minutes. I guess it's because I had my truck running for a few minutes this time, but my voltage got down below where it needed to. So input voltage lockout, engine shutdown detected. So I have my lockout value at 12.9, restart value 13.1. These are kind of similar settings to what I had on my old isolator battery, and they worked pretty good, so I'm going to use them on this one. So I think it's all good. It's all working for me right now the way I want it to. Just wanted to install this, show you guys a few quick settings for it, and you can see how I have it mounted here. I still have to screw the screws in a little bit better, but I have it so there's a gap right here, and those fins on the back can get cool. Basically, they can get rid of the heat more efficiently instead of this being completely mounted flat against something like this. So it has some room to breathe, basically. Really cool little product. I'm happy with it so far. So looks like I'll have plenty of battery, plenty of charging capability for this battery now. I think the next upgrade might be some more solar panels, but I think I should be pretty good for now. So more solar panels and another battery to hook this thing up in parallel, and I'll be all set, man. I'll be able to live in this thing if I want to. But yeah guys, it's just gonna be a quick video installing this little Orion smart charger. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Gonna be going on a little adventure here real soon, so I'm gonna do some filming for that. I think I got everything I need. But yeah guys, as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this helps somebody out if you want to mess with the settings on your Victron smart charger. But it was super easy for me, and like I said, I just have a couple of those circuit breakers installed, one going from the smart charger to the battery, then another one in the cable from my battery from the truck to the Orion. I have two of those just in case I ever want to shut it off manually, or if there's ever a problem with it and it surges, those will trip. So it's an 18 amp charger, those are 20 amp breakers, so that should be all good. So yeah, remember to drop a big thumbs up down below. I really appreciate it. Helps the channel grow, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the future videos. I still got a lot to do with this camper, and I'm gonna start actually using it, so hit that subscribe button guys. And yeah, hope you have a great day. Peace.